Zagreus from the video game Hades. There's a Patreon request from Hector Chavez. Thanks for the support on Patreon, Hector. So, oh, don't mind me. Right. 3/4 pose. This is the image he sent me. Well, he sent me like a link to the character, and this was the main image. So I thought I'd draw this one, Hector. I think this is the one you would have wanted me to draw anyway. We're in 3/4 pose. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So let's start with this guy's eye. So we go, it's kind of anime style drawn. So we go diagonal and then across the top. Right. And then we have this sort of hook that sort of comes back this way. And then it's quite thick at the front. There's a lot of shadow in the drawing. Right, and then the bottom eyelid line just here. So his iris, big green eye, curves around like so. And then his pupil. Somewhere in the middle, like that. So he seems to have a big eyebrow that like comes right across the top of this eye. And then back down to the front. And then we have a bit of an eyelid line here. And like another coming around this way. Right, so his nose comes down just here in front of his eyebrow, curves down, comes back in around here, and then we have a nostril, and then the skin at the side of the nostril there. So I cannot see the other side of his face because it is in shadow. So I'll look up another picture. So yeah, so it's just the same except it's like a black red eye. Okay. So let's just go. So the eyebrow seems to, so the eye just seems to keep going there, and this will be like eyebrow here. It goes underneath his hair, right? So we're in 3/4. So that means like this eye is like higher up. His head is tilted, right? So across from that eye, the top eyelid is higher up. It's like in line with the top of his eyebrow. So it'll go like back this way, and it will thicken that up as well. And then the bottom of this eye comes down again and just across into there. And then that red eye just here close to this side of his eye curves around like so. And then the pupil again sort of looking up at us. There's like a glowing red eye. And then we have an eyelid line here, and maybe like something else around there. So make the pupils kind of the same size. Okay, so his mouth, so again, he's kind of smiling, so we go across and then across here. They leave like little gaps in the lip lines, like so. And then his bottom lip there, and then like sort of top lip line there. Chin here, and the jaw comes up the side towards the ear. A bit of a shadow underneath his bottom lip as well. That's the inside of his face. We're in 3/4 pose. So this side curves out for his cheek, back around into the eye, and then back out that way. So hair then, spiky hair with flowers in it, right? So we've got like a big spike that comes across here. Right, and smaller ones this way. And then one sideburn there. His ear comes out from behind the sideburn. Your earlobe sort of touches your jaw. It's real close down there. And then ear lines inside. I can't tell if that's hair or... I'm going to guess that that's a shadow. So his neck curves that way. And then the back of the neck that way. Strong looking guy, right? So, and then like a neckline there. His trapezius there, bumping a couple of times. All right, then the rest of his hair spikes sticking out this way. Like so. And just down the back of his head then. And at some point we meet some of these red, sort of Caesar-like flowers, right? So say like here, or leaves, they're more leaves really. And there's one sticking out here. And then his hair, the back of his neck, down like that. So this Caesar-like hair pattern goes like across this way, and they overlap one another. So, right, like this stuff. And this. This is a hair spike, right? So these leaves have lines down the middle, and then some on the other side of his head, like wrapped around his head on this side. Right, like that. And they're like red and gold, and there's some like floating in the air. If you want to draw that stuff, you can. Right, so neck muscle line there, Adam's apple. Like some more texture lines here. Okay, so he's got like dog skulls on his shoulder on this side, but he's got like a veil or clothing, like a Greco-Roman type clothing robe coming across here. And then center line for his chest is there, and you'll have like collarbones or the top of his muscles just going out that way. And your collarbone always goes to your shoulder, right? So his shoulder's here. And then he has an armband, tricep, and then a chest muscle with a nipple. And he could do some hatching and things. X's on that armband as well. And then these sort of arrows pointing this way. Okay, these dog skulls, or wolf skulls, I'm not sure. So, pointy ears. One here, there. And then the top of that skull comes around the ear. Right, they're drawing kind of roughly now. So front of the snout comes around this way. We just get this shape in. Coming around this way. Back around to the ear. Another one going this way. So ear. Two ears this way, and this snout goes like this way. Right, and then we have an ear here, top of his head on this one, and then the snout comes out around here. This one like sits on his shoulder, just in there. So there's like a red robe coming over his shoulder under here, it looks like. Some folding lines. And then this dog has a spine. Like that. And then details inside here. So the easiest way is eyes and nose, and then add sort of teeth and stuff around, right? So the nose is like this love heart kind of shape. Of course, colored dark black inside. And then the eyes like this. And it actually looks like they have pupils. But I think it's just like a gray dot. Right, and then another love heart here. And eyes roughly drawn. So the ones on this side obviously are skinnier. Because it's turned away, it's 3/4. And then another sort of black nose there. Right, so then say like skull lines, right? So like all these cracks and fissures and stuff on skulls. Lots of these are black, so you can't really see, so I'm just sort of adding lots of squiggles and stuff. Alright, so you can just kind of make it up yourself. Alright, I haven't added teeth yet, but I will. And then teeth kind of just sticking up. Some will stick down there. You can see more on the side, sort of here. Again, it's drawn real rough. It's not, you get the idea, you know. Like so. Okay. I think that's everything. That is how to draw Zagreus for Hector on Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.